I started juggling probably around the 2nd grade. My brother taught me how to juggle just 3 tennis balls, and all I could basically do is just, keep them going, and not for very long. As soon as I was able to see somebody else do some more juggling stuff, immediately I started practicing it. Like, whoa, that's really cool, let me try that. And whenever I could find somebody else that used that particular object, I would try to learn from them. And I'll play with hula hoops, I'll do poi, I'll do staffs. I like this idea that no matter who I'm around and who I'm playing with, I'll be able to play with whatever they're really passionate about. And then instead of just juggling around somebody that can't juggle, maybe I'll play with a hula hoop with somebody that's a hula hooper, The different things I juggle is a pretty vast list because I pretty much try to play with everything. So if you've ever seen anyone do any form of object manipulation, and for me, defining object manipulation is basically you take some object and you play with it. You do something that seems skilled with it. It could be, a traffic cone that you balance on your head, which I guess now I'm gonna do. I think there's a lot of data to suggest that you're a lot happier when you can keep playing in your life. It seems something that's a no-brainer. People grow up, they get into these jobs that they hate sometimes, and they forget what it's like to play and smile and have fun and be around friends outside, and I think that that's a big thing we're missing in common society now. I don't think I've met a single other person that juggles that I didn't like. When you encounter other jugglers, anyone that knows how to do stuff will usually try to do their best to teach you or show you some exercises that are going to help you learn that. Usually what I try to do is break it down into incremental steps and then show them that, well, instead of just trying to right away throw into it, you start from a point where you're just throwing one ball, so that's really easy and achievable, right? You're going to throw 2 balls, so you're kind of working on things that are achievable and easy and just not that far off from a step you were just doing. And then maybe now I'll try to throw all 3 of them, but maybe I won't even worry about trying to catch them, And then maybe I'll try to catch them. And so it's really incremental, and I think juggling has really helped me look at anything, no matter how complex it is, and I can just break it down and find a way to achieve something really, really difficult just by going step by step. A lot of qualities that I really like about myself, I feel are really, more amplified with my juggling. So I've developed a better sense of patience, because when you sit there for hours trying to catch 7 balls that are in the air, and you just keep dropping them over and over again, you have to be patient with it. There's just so many cool things about juggling and object manipulation, and there's studies to suggest that juggling increases the gray matter in your brain. So beyond all of the tangible benefits, you actually have a better brain after juggling for just a month. And the cool part is a certain percentage of that gray matter will remain in your brain even if you stop juggling. So that's why you'll run into people sometimes who are like, oh, I learned how to juggle 10 years ago, but I haven't touched it for 10 years. And you'll see them 5 minutes later, they can remember the juggling they used to do because it actually stays up in your brain even if you're not accessing it.